On to the second chapter. Thus spoke Sanjaya. In pity Krishna addressed Arjuna, bogged in sorrow, with tears profuse. Thus spoke the Lord, oh, what affliction at this juncture, holy un-Aryan, unholy as well. Mindset impotent that unnerves, strengthen thou for fight on hand. Thus spoke Arjuna, adore as I, how dare I, make Bhishma and Dron target? Better I go with begging bowl, than in disgrace slaying them. What doth glitter have scepter in the bloodstained hands of mine? Those as oppose, we hate hurting. What use war, who victors are? About my duty, I am in doubt. Kindly tell me what is right. Beset by doubts, saddled by grief, would I be joyous, were I the king? Thus spoke Sanjaya. Bent to restrain, Arjuna had no more to speak. Make I privy, O my lord, speaks as Krishna to Arjuna, stood who there in confusion. Thus spoke the Lord, evering as knowing, worried over trivia, reckon never wise, dead and alive both. You and me, as well these, have had past, future as well. Wise all realize, embodies self-same spirit in one, from birth to death in every birth. Sensual feelings, grief and joy, transient or like heat and cold, weigh who pain and pleasure equal, such are those on path freedom. What's not real, it's never been, and thus true, it's ever there. Thus how wise all came to see. Spirit in layers all pervading, given that not to destruction, what sense doth it make to think that's immutable gets destroyed? Perish all bodies, spirit not therein, know this truth and take up arms, with no slayer, nor one slain, whoso feels that he might kill, it's in delusion that he harps. Unbound being ever unborn, ageless since it's endless too, goes on spirit beyond lifespan. Spirit as entity hath no birth, how can thou kill what's not born? Change as men fade if close, so does spirit as flames are worn. Hurts no weapon, the spirit in thee, nor scathe elements, wind, water and fire, unalterable and eternal, immovable but pervades all, permanent and so everlasting. Spirit thus none can ever destruct. Can sense form? Spirit get bound? Get right answer, thou won't burn. Prima facie, if thou feel, subject spirit is to rebirth, why grieve over end of frame? Dies as one, for like rebirth, why feel sad of what cyclic? Is thy lament over that, unmanifested to start with, gets manifested just as guessed, and bids adieu in due course. Seen in wonder, spoken in awe, spirit none knows that lies in him. Dies not spirit as die beings, what for man then tends to grieve? Being a warrior, dharma thine, that thee fight with all thy might, for martyrs of unsought wars, ever open or heavenly gates. If thee back out from duty, imperil thou thy own dharma, and that ends thee infamy. What for lead a dishonored life, while you listened dubious behind? Amiss be taken thine intent, treat thee coward thy friends and foes, count on thou thy detractors, besmirch they thy character, damned be thine obituary by their campaign of slander. If slain, heaven, alive, its reign, resolve to fight with right intent. Shed thy sentiment, guilt unhinged, I not gain, as wage thou war. It's this knowledge that liberates and helps thee act with no restraint. Goes not waste, effort thine ever, zeal for action, frees from fear. In their resolve succeed firm, mind as wavers, lose infirm. Unwise use or enticing, flowery language too further, rituals Vedic in their scores, not the knowledge of Vedas. Eyeing heaven with mind mundane, go for ceremonies such in hope of having best of both the worlds. Pursue if thou wants with zeal, instincts then would spin thy mind. Aspects of life reveal Vedas for, transcend those dualities in them as inherent. Well waters draw, Veda dependent, banks on reservoir, well wall realize. Hold as patent on thy work, reckon thou not on royalty, with no way to ceasing work, no mind outcome but go on. It's but yoga if thou strive, wants without, emotions bereft. Work well greedy with motive, work wise not with result in mind. Wise not sentiment bring to work, thus hallmark of art of work. Freed from bonds with mind even, act wise regardless, ever composed. Clears if reason, one's illusion, bothers he not to whatsoever, or for what might lie in store. Stands as firm, mind thy clear, steer thou clear of path rituals. Thus spoke Arjuna, how to spot the yogi true, were he there ever in the crowd? Thus spoke the Lord, blessed or strong with blissful self, helps them that slight all that tempts, oblivious of misfortune, not the one to crave for fun, sways not ever by his feelings, stays thus yogi ever even, unfettered by attachment, compliments to indifferent, adversity by unshaken, wisdom thus is personified. Stimuli those of organs sensory, tortoise likewise, drawing to shell. Senses free, whoso abstains, sense he longing, turns he godly. Senses as may tend them rash, wise as well stray from right path. Rein in senses, hone thine effort, rely on supreme, thus true wisdom. Leans man on, lends what charm, brings that want, and thus fault. Despair is what clouds reason, brings that wind to deeds mindless. Yield to senses, sense craving, cap as thou thy wants dubious. Calm that offsets woes of life, and that equable makes thy mind. Lacks mind focus as it strays, robs that peace and joy thereby. As in sees sense both rudder, so coarse sensual man loses, with tight leash on their senses, wise with ease lead poised lives, ignoring all ignorant crave, wise take note what folks not note, subdues as sea, reverse it holds, wise keep cool while wants taming, freed of ego and wants as well, blessed or wise who lack longing, state is that of true being, with no tenseness of being, life ever in that mode being, makes what one with all being. Ends thus, all about life, the second chapter of Bhagavad-Gita, Treatise of self-help.